so hard to trust. Glad I got my team. Heartfelt music. It's the anthem. Let's toast to this. Take oath to this. In time, I've had some friends, but this is where life begins. Let's roll up, let's roll one for us. There's nothing left to discuss. This is we should be. All of my crew with me, and it feels so good to trust. Cause no one can fuck with us. And as long as we keep this trust, cause without you there is no us. This is love, real love. No one can fuck with us. And as long as we keep this trust, cause without this is love, real love. A lot of cliques, a lot of teams, a lot of been dragged out, the been crossed over. I live late hits on my team supreme, they fuckin' with us. Submit Hebrew is a nation. We kill it, we ain't just doing it. I'm good with this bond shit. Stick together like lead and my OGs on top of me. They say rain free, but properly. We keep it hot like potpourri, but stay low key like a hockey league. Stay cooking up sun like Paula Deen. On blast, can't no witness. Focus, we bout our business, and we killing niggas that witness it. The game fucked up, we fixing it. Color we living in. And after this right here, hey man, hear this shit. The whole world gon' feel this shit. Let's take oath to this. I had some friends, but this is where life ends. Let's roll up, let's one for us. There's nothing left to discuss. This is where we should be. All of my crew with me, and it's so good to trust. Cause no one can fuck with us. And as we keep this trust, cause without you there is no us. This is love, real love, no lies. No one can fuck with us. And as long as we keep this trust.
All right, Jason, man. Yeah, because we can't see you anyway. Yep. Unplug that and replug me back here. Hey, yo, man, y'all know what the fuck going on. It's your girl, Big Show. And clearly, man, we got some weird shit going on. We got some technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? It's not a full moon and no shit like that, is it? No, we had that. That passed already. You know, man, shit just be weird, bruh. But that's all right, man. We're going to keep this thing going because this here's what we do, man. We got a super duper live show for y'all today, man. We got my people, Isha in this motherfucker, real POV media, you know. And yo, man, we're going to get this shit cracking in just a little second. I got a song for y'all, and y'all know what to do when we play our first song. You got to tell a friend to tell a friend to tune the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? And this right here is a track by Miss Primrose. It's called Zaza and Rose. All right. All right. So yeah, it ain't supposed to. It's all me now. There we go. All right, now wait. It's a button, the lower button on the left. It's an auto right now. I need you not on this part. It's on the screen part. All right, so it's on your left side, the bottom button. And then right now it's saying auto. I need you to switch it to is it making a concert light? I think. Keep pushing it till they say concert light on there. Concert light. That ain't it. No, that ain't it. My bad. So it's not concert light. It's keep going. It'll look bright. Yeah. That's film? don't like that either. No. No, turn it off auto. What's that one? Wait, no.
Why is it doing that?
It's the way Dance club. I go here. Better change. Dance club. That's what we on. Dance club.
Yep. All right. We'll get it together.
Man, listen. What the hell be going on, bro? We can get to this. Yeah. It's all good. We got a night full of interviews.
Okay.
Yeah, so, man, I'm gonna do that. You know, I'm bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be done about 9:15. You know what I'm saying? So long as we be on time. Just touched up my name right here. Nobody else say my name right. Hey man, that's because people can't read. Said I'm trying to get to this.
What they be saying? It look like why you should be.
Yes, I mean, yeah, because it got the dash in the right, bro.
It read like why you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it wouldn't have the dash in it. Yeah.
That means they can't read.
That's what I be saying. No, man, people are special. That's all, you know. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I be moving the fuck around, man. Like, I be out here in these streets. Try to be anyway. Yeah, I looked up on that damn big next one. One of my people was in there. His camera person fake. Like, all right. Yeah, I'll put you up.
You are now rocking All Blacks Radio Atlanta, home of the $5 spin, the #1 station for independent artists.
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. You tuned into the Truth Session. Don't get no realer than this.
All right, man. See, I know y'all
Hey.
fuck with me because y'all
We
still
back.
around. You know what I'm saying? We had a few technicalities, you know what I'm saying, going down around this motherfucker. But you know, man, you can't stop the Big Show, you know?
You gonna make it happen.
All right, absolutely. So, like I said, I got my people in here, and you got like, it's like a media company.
Yeah, absolutely. So the name of the media company is Real Point of View Media, real like a movie reel. I done had a production company maybe about 8 years now. 8 years running, yeah.
So what really got you into the whole media and film and all that shit?
Man, I didn't start off in media and film at all. I was rapping.
Okay, all right. Look,
That's
man,
right.
ain't that how we all start?
Man,
It's the music, man. The music. It will take you some places.
It's the music, but no, real talk. Like I went to school for media, but I went to school for media more because I didn't want nobody to try to play me when it came to other aspects of doing music.
Right.
I got that.
So I went and I learned studio production, video production. You ain't gonna tell me something that take 2 minutes cost me 10 grand for you to do. You know,
I know,
what I'm
right?
saying?
I
They
feel
would-
that.
I went and learned that more, and I just really had a niche for it. You know. So,
Word. So you still do music?
man, I ain't did music in a minute. Honestly, you never lose the passion for it.
Yeah.
I still love it. I miss performing. I definitely do. But I don't know. I just found my lane. Things started moving a lot faster for me in a good direction when I stepped over to the video side.
Word.
You know.
I feel it. And so, like, tell me what you like most about being in film.
Being able to tell a story. Man, I'm a visual person. So like I can take a song and listen to it and come up with something in my head. Now I don't do a lot of music videos.
Word.
But like I love to bring it to light, you know what I'm saying? Put a vision behind people's thoughts. So
I feel that. You know what be crazy, man? You know how just life and alignment and shit like that, because you wasn't here Thursday. Damn, so look, me and Nelly, my bad, Juice. You know what I'm saying? Me and Juice, we was sitting up here talking, and she's like, you know, man, we should do something like the Bad Girls Club or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? We had Iggy Bad up in this motherfucker. And so she's like, man, you know, we should do something like the Bad Girls Club and all this other stuff. You know, and I'm always talking about, man, like doing all type of shows. Man, I be having ideas out the ass. You know, I think that's just a part of being creative. But like I started out doing music too. And so that just kind of be a part of the creativity. You start to build a picture and shit like that. That's probably Iggy. Okay. So yeah, I think that's really dope. Now, would you say you like to be more so behind the scenes than in front of the scenes? Because that's like a big jump from, you know, being an artist and performing and like kind of being in the spotlight to, you know, to going behind the camera.
I like them both.
Come on, you gotta pick one. I
can't even lie, I like them both. But I kind of like running shit, so I can curse, right?
Yeah.
I kind of like running shit, so I like being behind the scenes and kind of directing, putting people where they need to go, producing it, making sure everybody on time. So I take mine.
Okay.
So you be writing and stuff like that too, as far as like the storylines of things, or you just kind of shoot? So like I write the synopsis, kind of the thought behind it, and then I have 2 writers on my team. Shout out to them that I give it to, and they'll break it down in more of a script format, character, you know,
visionary. You know what I'm saying? You can come up with something just like you said. Listening to music, you could just by the time the song over with, you get a picture in your head like, okay, like what this is supposed to look like.
Yeah, like it'll be dope, you know. I do like more real life things, real life situations. I love documentaries and things like that. So I should put it.
I like more videos like that. A lot now videos you kind of really got to dig deep to find the meaning of some of these videos. You like I be liking the real life stuff to video too. So yeah, I'm the documentary queen. Every time listen, they walk up in here and they be seeing it. I'm listening. I be on my damn YouTube shit watching all the documentaries. I love the History Channel. I watch a lot of things about history. I love like a lot of the ancient Egypt type shit, alien type shit, you know. And then a lot of, you know, real life stories or whatever. Actually, I watched a really good documentary over this weekend, and we're gonna get into that because man, I gotta tell you about this documentary. Bruh, man, shit was lit. But so like how long you say you had your company now?
So I've had the company, a media company, for about 8 years now, the media company. But underneath the media company, we've now launched a streaming network on Roku and Fire TV called the ACE Network. ACE stands for Arts, Culture, and Education.
Okay.
So we want to bring you the entertainment, you know, bring you things that everybody loves, but we also want to educate our people through that station and that platform as well. Especially like with the new presidential election coming up. We want to educate people on politics, and not just for the presidential part. You need to be voting locally as well.
Absolutely.
But it's all deliver it to our people for them to actually absorb it and bring it in and learn from it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have content like that on the station as well, along with things that teach you financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? So we're not steering away from the entertainment, but let's put all this together. You know, and give us some of everything.
Yeah, I mean these days you got to make things like that a lot more fun. For people to even kind of pay attention to it or whatever. Man, listen, people don't want to read. They don't want to watch stuff that's good for them or anything like that. So, you know, it's like you really got to make it interesting and have some really good marketing behind it to be able to do that. And so how do you get a lot of your projects and stuff like, you know, out in front of the masses?
Man, I really network. I be out in the streets, you know, and I really talk to people. And I think that's something we missing a lot of nowadays with social media. Everybody be
everybody be standing around and shit, looking at each other all fucking weird and shit, you know.
Everything be smoke and mirrors, you know what I'm saying?
That's industry. Everybody.
Everybody in industry. I actually try to get out, shake your hand, talk to people.
So
like politicians, you know what I'm saying? Shaking hands and kissing babies.
Kissing babies.
That's my favorite.
What is your team like? So you said you've been in business for 8 years, so I'm thinking you got like a lot of people that you have to deal with on a daily basis to put in place, like a lot of people you manage. So like, how many people would you say like that that's under you as far as the people that you manage and stuff like that?
So what I do is I kind of let everybody still be their individual self.
Okay.
I don't take anybody's creativity away from them to say, hey, you're only with me and that's it.
Okay.
You know, so I have about 4 other videographers that work with me, 2 editors now, 2 writers, and then I have my host, like my host McFly that's here with me today. And we all kind of work together and we build the content together. They're free to go and work on other projects and do their own thing as well, but we just work together as a network, as a team, and kind of come together and create this content, you know?
So that's pretty much how we are. You know what I'm saying? I had other stuff going on too, and it just made sense for me to come and for us to work together. So
I don't know. I can say in the 3 years that we've been building out, you know, man, keeping reliable people, people who are, you know, passionate about what we do. I get a lot of people who just like want to be a part because they're like, oh man, like that looked fun. You know, it's not like they really have an interest in that. It's like, oh man, like this is something that'll take me here. You know what I'm saying? This is just like a pit stop to me getting over there type of thing. You know, I don't meet a lot of people who actually have the passion and the drive to do this.
Right, to stay around and be consistent.
Yeah, but see, I noticed that about a lot of people. A lot of times it is just like a stepping stone to something else. So it's like, I don't want to hold you, you know, so let's work together and build what we can build, but I also want you to still be able to grow into who you want to be too. Right. You know what I'm saying? And when we work together, it'll all pan out in the end. But I run into a lot of people because I cover like a lot of red carpet events and things, and they see who you be around and who you mess with, and they just really want to come around for that. Listen, you know, or how can I get a media pass?
Right.
They be trying to get in free places, but they know you get in the
Basically, that's what it is. But I pay attention to everybody, and I see how you work the room when you get in there. You know, either you go take advantage of the opportunity and do good by it so we can keep doing business, or it's going to be your one and done.
Yeah.
You know, it's all on you and how you treat it. So
absolutely. I don't think people have a great concept of networking these days either. Like you said, people already, they really want to talk to other people, and then they don't have the idea of building upon that connection, because you meet somebody and it's like, cool, but what are you going to do after that?
All
you
right.
know,
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't have that part of it. They think, oh, just because I met you and whatever, like I know you, or you know, when I see you out somewhere else, it's just like, oh yeah, whatever, and like, but you're not really building upon that connection with people, which is really what networking is all about.
It's just like now, I met you through show, but I need to create my own relationship with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I see you out in the street, I'm by myself. You ain't gonna just blow me off. You're gonna be like, yeah, I remember you. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So
absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta stay connected the dots, but you run into so many people. Sometimes it's a little hard. You know what I'm saying? To stay up with everybody.
Yeah.
But you definitely gotta stay in contact, touch bases, reach back out to people. You know.
Absolutely. So, one thing we definitely need to do, we need to tell everybody on social media and tell everybody where they can go and, you know, watch the content and everything. I know you say Hulu and Roku TV.
On Roku Fire TV. So if you're at your TV right now, go to your Roku, go search the app for the Ace Network. The Ace Network, ACE, just like a deck of cards, Ace Network. Download it now. We have a ton of content over there. Over 30 videos are on there right now. We got a series called Black and Booming, which showcases local businesses in and around Atlanta that's Black owned and booming. So definitely go check that out. We have Candyland TV on there. We have a show on there called Red's Lit List, which is the actual top 10 countdown show for all my artists.
Okay.
So get your videos on there. New Age 106 Park type of deal. So definitely we got content for some of everybody on there. So make sure y'all go download it, and on IG follow the Ace Network TV. The Ace Network TV on IG.
Absolutely. So man, we're gonna get into a song. We're gonna come back. We got some more questions. Y'all know what it is, man. Your Girl Big Show.
I am Jason C.
Man, it's on Blast Radio.
Yeah.
I like you, baby, baby. I like you, baby, baby. It was hard to decide, but coming out, you made me cry, me in my eyes, when we lie. It was like, I'm back.
They shared
what's name for today.
No, we didn't. mean, actually, you should.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, trying to,
and I mean, don't get me wrong, like he thanked me for, like being a part or, for whatever little time that I was. But again, man, I always want to put myself in a situation that's going to be better when I have going on. I don't just think of people like with me. I try my best to be an asset to whatever I got going on. And I can't be a part of anything that's dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's just not well put together. And because I'm so hands-on with shit, I'm gonna want to try to fix the problem, but I'm not gonna have nobody tell me pretty much like I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well then yeah, you have that, and I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do this. And you know what, crazy man, it's like it's every door that people think that they can open up for you. You know what I'm saying? Or not, I'm gonna speak for me. So every door that a person feel like they can open up for me, I go through those doors on my own. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, man, that's cool, and I appreciate that. But I mean, I'd rather get out here and do me, to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? And make my own way and make my own lane, because people's perception of what you have going on around you is very reflective of you. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit together. So you know what I'm saying? It's on that, man. But like I said, I enjoy doing my own thing, man. Like me and Jason, we have a good time anytime we go out and we do things or whatever like that. We have an understanding of one another or whatever. And man, I just want to be a part of something that's gonna feel more team, more family oriented, or something like that. And that's not a team. You can't shut me down because you're a man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm quick to tell the motherfucker that that's some bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you what part of my action. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying like trying to do a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like, oh, they're gonna be able to perform up to our standards. Like, oh, okay, we'll myself. Yeah, look, people be wild. I ain't got time for it. Man, I want to come around. I want to have a good time, man. I want to make sure that things are moving in a way that's progressive, and I'm sure I'm not the first, I won't be the last people who come up with that group and decide to leave, because it's very male around there. You know what I'm saying?
like I said, they've been around for a long time. That's why there's a lot of they've been around.
Number one station for independent artists.
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. You tuned into the Truth Session. Don't get no realer than this.
And we motherfucking back. Yep. Yo, man, I hope y'all enjoyed that I Like Girls. Shout out to Roxanne. Roxanne. Bruh, listen. Yeah. All right. Moving forward. No, man. So as a business owner and my thing, man, it's always important for me to touch base on things like this. Being a woman in what can tend to be a male-dominated type of industry, like, how do you feel that works and against what you have going on?
I run into it more working against, honestly, and it's more because I'm not a super over-the-top feminine female, I guess you could say. I found that when you show a little bit or you flirt a little bit, you kind of get a little further with the man. Yeah. And I don't be trying to be on all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm really about business. But that's something that I've noticed. But once I do establish that and people see that, then they're like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
No. They're like, oh, okay, no, she don't play.
Yeah, that's definitely, that's
you know what I'm saying? But it takes you to get to that, because sometimes it can kind of put you in your body and then you be like, damn, I'm out here working all the time. Girl came up with half of nothing on, and she already got up there. How y'all let her in? And I'm still sitting there, But once you hustle, you get yourself in there. Then respect
people
y'all.
See that.
Yeah, you gotta let the work speak for itself.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I miss the day and age where you really had to grind out here to. I mean, don't get me wrong, you still gotta grind out here to get it, but you gotta. You have to go so far beyond, because social media has made it so easy for anybody to get on. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, the stripper who fell off the fucking pole went viral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just like some of the crazy
stuff.
Thank you. I mean, my man's with the wide neck. He doing all type of stuff. Right. Listen, I'm saying, I let him on social media. Like he doing music and all type type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so the weirdest shit get people famous these
Right.
days. And it's like, you really out here, you talented, you out here doing the work, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, it just take you that much longer.
Take off
Right.
for some gimmicky shit. And you like, man, what the fuck?
Right, that shit be
Yeah,
crazy.
mostly everything is a gimmick now, man. They take off like that. And you out here
Yeah.
putting in hard work. I be feeling like, dang, maybe I need to join boot gang or something.
Listen, no, and listen, that shit crazy too, because he really blew up and went famous from doing that retarded ass shit. Hey man, shout out to my fan Scribbles checking in. Listen, man, it be some of the craziest stuff these days. Do you find that to be like discouraging? No.
That everything else blows up. Sometimes, but I try to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? I just stay focused on my lane. I see things that's developing and opening for me, so it all happened in due time, man.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's the
I
one
feel like
thing.
time is everything.
It is a
We
lot of
see it
people
too.
in the world, you know, so and it's a little something out here for everybody. I find that you have to take a lot more time to really find what's for you and what interests you when you looking for things like that, when it comes to the media, when it comes to the music. And so, you know, I mean, it's out there for you if you really want it. And there's a lot of people who really, you know, love what you're doing, you know, who love docuseries and who love real life type of things. And so, hey, man, your crowd is going to show
Like
up.
you
Same
said,
like with us.
that growth is not kind of like instant like most people like it. You, as long as you're seeing some gradual growth, you know what I'm saying? we happy with like where we at. We seeing we steadily growing. We ain't like being stagnant with our stuff. So as long as you got
And
some
that's the
type
most
of growth,
important thing, you know, and you gotta have a love for it. To me, that's the most important part. You know, I talk to people all the time who are like, you know, in our industry, and they're like, oh man, you know, I don't know if I want to do this because this and that or whatever like that. And I'm like, you know what, man, like me, I don't think about the money or none of that from it because guess what? That's why I got a job. That's why I get up and I go to work, so I can make money. This to me, this is fun. This is me doing something that I love or whatever like that. So I don't mind like investing in it and putting time in it or whatever like that. I mean, and if at some point I do make $1 million off of it, well, at some point when I make $1 million off of it,
it's
you know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, oh well, shit, that's lit, man. And I could just stop working. You know what I'm saying? And just do what I love. So I mean, that's just how I look at it. I don't try to compare myself to nobody else. It could be 1,500 people watching us. It could be one person watching us.
Still doing our
We
thing.
get in here, man. We do our fucking thing, and we turn
Have a
up.
good time,
Right, exactly. And so, like to me, that's what it's all about, man. When you really have a love for something, that shows. And then when people catch on, they be like, "Oh, damn, man, what I been doing?"
That type of business really got to be about the love. You're gonna put a lot more into it than you get out of it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're one of those ones that do just go viral or just blow up out of nowhere, you're gonna be putting into it. So you gotta love it. You know what I'm saying? It can't be letting you be sitting around stressing about money short. I can't do this. Somebody ain't paying me. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a passion.
I read something today. I forget who said it. It was like, as long as you're being consistent, don't start stuff, stop stuff, keep doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, don't stop. Because it's gonna be that much harder for you to start it back again.
Man.
And people see it. You be looking for your numbers, like, oh, only so many people like my stuff. But then you go out, somebody like, oh, I see your stuff. I don't like nobody's stuff. I hate when people say
that's crazy. But I mean, you know, I'm big on
we talk
people
about the Facebook shit.
Listen, and these people, man, these fucking famous people, man, they like all they motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? They reposting these motherfuckers like they say best friend and shit like that. Like that's the part that be really having me fucked up about it. Cause it's just like, look, I'd be famous too if you like my shit. If you share my shit, bro. They already famous. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit be crazy. But the one thing that I do like to say, man, you know, likes, shares, and comments and all that other shit, man, that shit is free. Like, you know, I'm real big just because I'm like, man, the serial entrepreneur. I do so many things. And so I'm like, look, man, all you got to do is tell a motherfucker about me.
Right.
Don't sell itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't always be or get in front of everybody. So it's like, look, even if you don't like what I do or you're not interested in the products or the services that, you know, I provide, you know, you might know somebody who do or who is. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's real important for us to really get back to the community part of, man, being Black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really gotta, absolutely.
Are you one of the ones that tag 98 people in your posts?
No. Well, so listen, this is my thing. I don't tag people in my posts at all. I feel like, you know, I'll tag Jason because me and Jason do this together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I tell a person, man, don't tag me in your post. And the reason in that being is because every time somebody go like, touch, comment, or some shit like that, I'm getting a notification, and that shit is irritating to me. I feel like, look, I'm the type of person who share people's shit anyway. You look all up and down my timeline or whatever. I'm supportive of. Man, if you out here and you doing something positive and you're not out here knocking people over the head taking their shit, bruh, I fuck with you. I'm gonna share your shit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to tag me in anything. And I also feel like it's very disrespectful for people to tag you and stuff who don't support you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They don't share or like none of your shit, but you want to tag me in your post. No, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And we know what the tagging is all about. Yeah. When you tag somebody, then everybody that is attached to them sees what's going on or whatever like that. And no, bro, you're not gonna get no clout off me. I share your shit if I like it, if I fuck with it, and if I think that it's something that's like good that's good for my timeline. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you don't get to come and just throw yourself on my shit.
I definitely do all my stuff.
Oh, yeah. You got to approve. Yeah, listen. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Look, and even my radio group, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting other radio stations post all in my group, and I'm not, because it's not. This is on blast radio. And you know the shit that killed me about these groups and all this stuff on Facebook, like people, they'll add you into these groups and they'll want you to be interactive or whatever like that. But as soon as you start speaking, oh man, somebody got a fucking attitude. Or, you know, you try to promote yourself, oh man, they're like, there's no promoting in this group. Or man, like motherfuckers who be like, oh, you got to pay to post in here. Shit, nigga, why the fuck did you put me in this group for? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man. Social media. Social media is getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Now that's the real shit.
Social media going crazy. What was the song? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. But at this point, it's like numbers don't lie.
You can go and buy some fucking followers. You can buy some likes. You can buy some shares. You know, I mean, that's the thing. Look,
everything is a money.
And so it's just like, you know. I think that's even more reason why it's important to start getting out more and start interacting with people face to face or whatever like that. It's a lot of hiding that you can do behind a fucking app, you know. And it's bad enough when you meet people aren't really showing who they really are, but then you get a motherfucker behind their phone and they want to be whoever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think that shit is cool. They think it's fly or whatever. So yeah, man, I just think that man, we just need to get back to being fucking human beings again, bro. Like, it's like everybody a fucking robot.
Relationships take you far. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Relationships.
Yeah.
You can spend money with people. You can go and try to buy your way to the top, but it's still at the end of the day, it's relationships. I've seen people come through with another platform that I work on, and they spend a lot of bread to be seen, but you don't have no relationships. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody calling you for the exclusive pull up on me at the VIP or pull up on me at this event unless they have a relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So have all the money you want to, but you gotta talk to people.
That's real, man.
So do you have anything coming up that's recent? You got anything, new projects you're working on coming up?
Yeah, so we currently have a show that's out there. So we got a show that's out right now that's called Turn the Page or Catch the Fade.
Uh-oh.
Let me explain. We were going through a production, right? And we just kept bumping heads with everybody that was on there. Everybody had some type of history or had some type of past beef or past situation. And we was like, why this just can't work? Everybody needs to sit down and just hatch it out and let it go, because it was usually something minor. Yeah. You know, so it was like, let's put something together. Yeah. So we have a relationship advisor that comes through and they sit down with you, with two people that have a problem. Either we go to Turn the Page, or we put you in the boxing ring and supervise for 30 seconds so y'all can catch that fade. But when y'all leave that.
Everything is.
You leave it in the ring. Yeah. Leave it in the ring. 30 seconds is a
that's lit, man. That's a long time. That's tired. You hear me?
Hey, man, I think I got a couple people I wouldn't mind catching the fade with, bro.
I mean, we used to do that. We used to do that back, you know what I'm saying, back at a hometown. We go outside, put on some gloves in the front yard, and go at it.
Hey, man, we figure this shit out, bro.
Until we say, you done? Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done. And you shake hands and you move on. You leave right there. Old school way you used to do it. So we offering that. So if anybody got a situation with somebody, DM us, let us know. We'll set it up and put it together. We also in the middle of, the beginning stages of putting together a short film called Chosen. We just finished up the scripting on that, so we'll be putting out some casting calls for that here soon. And we also have something to work for the artists. So artists stay tuned.
Okay.
And that's lit.
That big
That's
things
lit.
right there.
So, hey, man, I want you to tell everybody again where they could tap in at to catch you if they need some work done or whatever, and then of course to watch all your work.
Absolutely. Roku, Fire TV, whatever you got, go and download the Ace Network. Go and download it now. Make sure you tune in. Watch every show that's on there. We got a lot that's on video on demand and some that's streaming live as well. So just stay tuned to that. Hit me up on IG. You can either hit me at Real POV Media, REELPOV Media, or you can hit me at the Ace Network TV. But follow both pages.
Hell
Do that.
yeah. Make
Do
sure you
that.
follow both pages. All right.
Both of them.
And then, so before I let you go, I always like to give, my people an opportunity to just, whatever it is that you want to share with our viewers, with our listeners, whether it's something positive, whether it's,
last words.
Yeah, there you go. Your last
your
words.
last
man.
words.
Look, I'm a positive person. I'm all about people putting their all in the things and coming up, man. So stay focused. That's really the only thing I gotta tell you. You might not get a ton of likes on your stuff. Everybody might not be sharing your stuff, but stay focused, stay to grind. Don't ever get up. And when people tell you can't, just know that you can. It ain't nothing in this world that you can't do.
It is,
Yeah.
man. Y'all heard it right here, man. We're gonna take a quick break, man, and I'm gonna take this time to shamelessly plug myself and play my own damn song. So y'all, this me and my fam, man, Easy Raps, and it's called Why. Hey.
Don't spit something,
Hey,
man.
you know what, man? I dropped this in January. I be bullshitting. I hop on somebody's shit or whatever, but I ain't trying to get right to it and shit. I be on some chill shit. And really, the music has pushed me in so many different directions. Man, I was about to do a magazine. We did a radio station. I had a label. I had artists or whatever. Man, I can put it now or whatever. And so, man, you get the music. That shit just pushes you all over the place, And so, but yeah, man, I love this DJ shit though, man. That shit lucrative. And bread be good. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, look. So, hell yeah. So it just be like, yeah.
Music is what pushed me down here. I was doing good out from St. Louis. And it pushed me down here. I did a deal with the guy that kept shining with the jive. And they put me together with you. We got some songs together. So they put me and Huey together and they brought us down here to Atlanta and had us recorded our deal down here. So long story short, I didn't have a daughter doing it. I got pregnant and that dropped me. It was like a 360 deal. They really weren't trying to develop me past. You know what I'm saying? They was like, nah, you can't go out on tour. But when I was down here, I went so many things. You know what I mean? Just moving around with that A&R at the time, and it kept me seen. So it can bring you off the whole shit.
So look, we don't let it go nowhere if y'all want to. Her interview will start at 8:30, so we're gonna talk a little bit to Iggy, man. Definitely welcome to chill, chime in, whatever like that. It's a whole,
I'm Iggy. All right, I said Isha. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy over there. You know what I'm saying?
I've been peeping in.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my guy. Right now, for sure. Yeah, so you already know. You can't hear the music? That was 38. The music playing? What I'm talking.
It's playing.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what Scribbles got going on. Okay, yeah. All right. So look, man, we back in this thing. Say, look, man, so the one thing that I really love and I really appreciate is how, man, all our listeners and viewers, they always, they be keeping us on point, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the time. I fuck with y'all, man. That's what we're supposed to do, man. Look out for us or whatever. And so, man, we done brought Iggy bad on the damn scene. up in here. Right. Make sure you tell everybody your social media where they can go follow you at, and y'all need to do it right now.
Yep.
Hey, okay, so it's your girl Evie Bad. You already know what the fuck going on. You can follow me on Instagram at Iggy_bad. It's 2 D's, so you gotta say it twice. And all my streaming platforms at Iggy Bad.
Word. So Iggy, you do music, of course. Now how long you been rapping, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to say professionally, like 3 years. But I've been doing poetry and everything like that since I was like young. And I kind of got into the music like a little bit later, like, yo, I'm gonna put this to a beat. So yeah.
Word.
Okay.
I can dig
so
that.
where you from?
I am from Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
All right. And so you say you started out doing poetry.
Yes.
And that kind of moved you into music. But what do you feel like was that trigger that said, hey, you know what, man, I'm gonna throw these words with some beats?
Okay, so I was at a poetry slam. I want to say I was in the 9th grade, and there was this other guy that I really look up to him. And shout out, what's up, dude? You know what I'm talking about. he knows what I'm talking about. But we both were going like back and forth because the crowd couldn't decide like who they wanted to win. And I did like a freestyle, and they were like, the crowd's reaction, like they got the moving and stuff. They was like, yeah, it's like everything I said. I'm like, okay, I could be on stage for real. So I can like drive a crowd. So might as well put it to a beat. I love music, so
I feel that.
That was big.
I know, right?
Don't forget that.
You have a click moment.
Yeah, no.
Like, yep,
absolutely. And then, so as a woman, rapper, you feel like you have had to go through a lot of different tests and trials just to like be heard or to get your music out here?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people think that when it comes to female rapping, they're not really serious with it. Like, you got a lot of people, showing their body, or they do it just for a little bit. And it's people out there like me who really enjoy like lyrics and stuff like that, and they want to be heard. They want to speak to the world. So yeah, I say it's a little bit of, I don't know, like a stopping point, because you want to be taken seriously when you get up there. Like, yo, I'm a performer, I'm a rapper, but you kind of get people to be like, oh yeah,
yeah, they do that.
Yeah. We know you serious when you start. Look, we know you serious. You don't. You got a new video that I've been seeing. You know what I'm saying? You know artists serious when they start putting out videos, because they got to spend some bread. So
no, absolutely. I think that women have had it difficult in the industry for a lot of different reasons. And I think a lot of labels didn't put a lot of investments behind female artists because it's a little bit more costly than having a male artist as well.
Yeah.
And then you got to deal with the attitudes and all those things as well. I mean, which happens. And so I think that was like a deterrent or whatever initially. But I mean, like, the one thing that I really dislike is like, now that they are bringing out a lot of female rappers, it is, you got to show your ass or, be clapping on a handstand or some shit like that for you to get some type of attention or for people to listen to you. A lot of these artists, they don't write their own music and stuff like that. And so like that kind of sucks too, because it's just like, yeah, man, it's really some dope female artists out here who really deserve a shot, but it's just like, y'all, the music industry has become so gimmicky to me, period. And it's not just with women, it's the whole artistry.
You get a lot of artists out here that that can't rap, but they just put the bag behind them. They get their writers, and they blow up off of that, you know. So
Well, you know, it's a lot easier to manipulate people when you do things like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just want to be famous and they just want to be seen or whatever like that. And they like the look.
They do what they told.
And they like the look of fame or whatever like that. You know, it's and a lot of that stuff really be fluff. These people, they don't really own these cars, they don't own this jewelry, and I mean, like the clothes, they have wardrobe people come in or whatever. And so like it's everything is just like for show. And then it's just like, okay, well, you were so stupid, you signed this deal, and now you can just go home and I'm about to go ahead and collect these coins real quick. You know what I'm saying? There's so many artists out here that really they don't have no money.
You hear those stories like, oh, they stole money from you. No, they steal money from you. You ain't read your paperwork, brother.
Word. So
straight up.
do you think you would like to like stay solo, or would you sign with a label?
I feel like for now I would like to stay solo because that's where the money is. Like all the money is coming in.
Yeah.
But if there's ever an opportunity where it can like really blow me up, I'm not talking about like a 360 deal or like something small. I'm talking about like super huge. Like it gotta be $2 million. Then I'll sign for it because you know I'll get a lot of push behind it, and then I'll be able to make the money back. So I feel like that's worth it. But as far as now, I think being an independent artist is the way to go.
Word.
You said no, it really don't make sense if the money already coming to you anyway. You might do something like distribution or something like that, but otherwise.
Yeah, to me that it don't make much sense anyway.
Yeah.
You know, when people start giving you that type of money, they also want you to cater to a lot of what they adhere, whatever rules or whatever like that. You know, anytime you become under anything, they have whatever guidelines that they have, you know, that fall upon. If somebody come here and work at On Blast Radio, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, well, we don't do this and we don't do that or whatever. Like I really had to go in on somebody because he was always flirting with all the girls. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, this is business. You can't be out here doing that because you're out here and you representing On Blast Radio. And they don't think we got a bunch of pervs around here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like how did that make me look being a woman? And I'm just letting y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen. Right. So yeah, so it's like it's the same thing. You know, they have their things, how they want you to dress, the look that they want you to give, and all this other stuff. And you really, man, you lose a lot of control that way. And to me, that's the most important thing. Like if I'm doing something that I love, I really want to do it my way. You know. And so you dropped the video.
Yeah.
Man, how was the video shoot?
Oh my God, it was okay. So it's my first video shoot by myself. Like not being featured on anybody else's stuff. So I was like, that's my baby.
Okay.
But everything on set was pretty smooth. It was long hours. One of the actual scenes we shot at Outcast Dungeon.
I saw that.
That was pretty lit because I was like, okay, this is a historical moment right here. I think I have the first music video in his place.
That's lit.
It might be because they not too long ago just started renting that place.
Right.
Yeah.
So there we go, man. History right there.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Stepping in with it.
My friend, she does clothing.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of helped put together like how the girls are gonna look and everything like that. It's like I have different friends who do different things, and we all kind of came together and made a baby.
Okay. I can dig it.
How many days did it take to make the
It took 2 days.
Okay.
2 days.
So yeah, that's not
Just
bad.
so it got you in and out of there.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what I appreciate because like I like to be on time, and if you say it's gonna take this much time to do something, that's what I want to do. Like I go to the studio, I'm not there for a whole session smoking and stuff like that, trying to get my lyrics together. I'm in and out. Sister Love will tell you, one take shotty, and I'm out of there.
She sounds like me. That's what I be saying.
Look, that's how we are. When we go places, we do what we're supposed to do.
Time.
We don't be hanging around. You know what I'm saying? We get in there and get out of there. We got other stuff to be doing.
I'm coming. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm going about my business. When I be in the studio, it's the same thing. I'm not coming there. I'm not bullshitting around. I know my music as soon as I step foot in there.
Right.
And look, man, I don't have no time to bullshit. Oh, we got an hour. Then we gonna drop a couple songs, man, because I got my shit together. When you're ready, how long can you switch the track, bro? Because that's how long it's gonna take us to get through this. Right. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's something that I learned early, and it's something that I always instill in any artist that I meet, because a lot of people, they do want to go and sit and chill. They want to bring their homies and they want to have girls and stuff in there and whatever. Man, want to smoke and we go drink and all. Man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? We can do all that after the studio, you know what I'm saying? On our own time. Because while you're in that studio, it's costing money. So every distraction is just like another dollar that you spending unnecessarily. So yeah, man, that's really important. It's a good thing that you already listen. I love artists. I love artists who already like, man, you know, they be having their shit together and they have a good understanding of the whole business of music. They understand that it's a business, and you can go out and you can have fun and all that other stuff. You should,
but you gotta put in the work first.
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
And it took 2 days.
So, you know, Cicelo is like a legend around here. That's my guy.
Yeah.
How was it, you know, working with him?
Oh my God, everything was so smooth. I couldn't have asked for a better team. He had people flying out to do like the first shoot. He had catering come in, like people get hungry and stuff like that. Like it was smooth. It was like butter. Like I didn't have any complaints.
That's what's up. Yeah, he's very professional. I rock with him, and he's been down with the station since day one.
Yeah,
look, man, anytime you got something going on, I'm like, bro, hit me up. You already know, man. We dropping it exclusive on Black Radio. So yeah, when he hit me, he was like, look, man, I got this artist, man. I want to get her on your station, man. You got to make sure you check her out, man. She's dope or whatever like that. I'm like, man, tell her to hit me up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready or whatever. And so it was definitely an honor to have you here or whatever like that. Tell me some of like your favorite artists that you had when you was like coming up and getting into music.
Are you talking about 3 years ago, or like when I actually grew up?
Who do you like right now, or like who you like kind of like pattern yourself after, or like?
Well, I don't pattern myself after anybody.
Great.
Like,
okay.
Because you want to be unique.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to stand out, and I feel like that'll help your music get out more. Because they're like, hey, you don't sound like anybody else. But I love Kodak Black. As of right now, like I
just started liking Kodak, man. Yeah, no, man. I just started listening to him. You know what I'm saying? So I give it to him. He got a couple songs, and I was like, okay, man. I didn't even know that was him. I'm like, all right, yeah, I can get with that.
I really listen to some of his lyrics. He really like speaking some real stuff. Like some of his songs, you know, it's like a boop boop.
Yeah,
and you can like vibe to it. You can really not listen to the lyrics, but you think it's a good song. But if you just sit back, chill, listen to this man talk, he really talks stuff.
Word, I feel that. Any female artists that you really like?
Juicy Fruit.
Okay.
She is another Memphis artist.
Okay.
And I've been rocking with her for like a couple of years. Listen to her music. I'm like, dang, when she gonna blow up?
Word, I feel that. So, any artists in the city that you would like love to work with?
In the city, yes.
Okay. Are you gonna leave us in suspense or what?
Because I kind of got some projects coming up.
Oh, so you don't want to give it away? Okay.
I don't want to like jinx anything.
No, I feel
okay.
It. I understand that. All right. What's your most favorite verse that you've written?
Ooh, dang. Okay. Favorite verse. Man, that's on the spot.
Hey, man, that's how we do it. It's on Blast Radio. You know what I'm saying?
This song is not out yet. But I'm working on it. And my favorite line in that song is, I'm a bad bitch and I got hood niggas on standby. I don't fuck with many, I'm anti. Known to put a rap bitch in a hand tie.
Okay.
You say y'all be ready for that one.
Yeah.
I be speaking a whole lot of stuff.
Okay, I can dig it. So look, man, we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna hit y'all off with some of this Iggy Bad. You know, Iggy, you wanna bring the track in? You wanna introduce?
You already know the fuck going on. This is for all my stripper bitches. I actually went to a strip club to think of this song, and it's called Do It. I hope y'all know.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
I'm a freaking steady comer. Never had how that I ain't gonna next video. Want me to throw it in the circle, put that thing in girl. stripper. You need to pop some bands and bring it on the left. Move it if you passionate. Drop it to the floor, shake it fast, fast, fast. Go on, make that money, count that
I appreciate you so much, man. We're gonna be make these dots and see how we can make all this work. You know, I'm gonna talk. Where is the business? YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe to our channel. We need that.
Sorry, I ain't saying it is.
Alright.
Man, I'm out.
Y'all be safe.
I make that. They see it on his lap. They good. They say he need a nap. I like my good. Man, good. Find me in the trap.
It's the one without the
Is it? You gave us a clean version?
Okay. You need that too. You need that.
That's alright. We do them all, you know. We can have cursing and all.
We need that.
I'm a freaky little daddy comer. You can tell by how that I ain't from her. Want me to throw it in the circle, put that thing there. My wrist is mad, watch me make my thumb disappear. Want me to swing from the ceiling, hit your chandelier. I'm trying to count up the check like a cashier. And if I dance like a stripper, you need to pop some bands and blame it on the lip. Do it if you fast. Drop it to the floor, shake it fast, fast, fast. Go on, make that money, count that cash. Break a fucking let.
30 minutes. Word. I appreciate that. You know, man, we be doing our little thing, you know, little sound.
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. We tuned into the truth session. Don't get no regular than this.
You are now rocking All Black Radio Atlanta, home of the $5 spin, the #1 station for independent artists.
Fucking right. Hey, look. Man, we in this thing, man. My people, I Easter had to dip, you know, man, business. You know, you got to keep this shit moving, for real, for real. On to the next one, and I love that shit. And we got It's Bad right here with us. She just hit us off with Do It. If you missed it, man, rewind that thing back. Go ahead and, you know, hit that replay. And look, man, y'all make sure y'all check out her videos on YouTube. Y'all run them motherfucking numbers up, all right?
Yes,
and that's
sir.
for sure. And so you say you from Memphis. How long you been here in A?
I've been in Atlanta for 3 years.
Okay, so like right when you really started to take your music seriously,
Right.
you came
Yes.
out here.
Yeah.
Is that part of the reason?
No, it wasn't part of the reason. I actually moved here because like one of my best friends, she wanted a roommate, and I was like, you know, I just
She
dropped
said-
everything and
He
moved
said,
away.
"Fuck it, man."
Right, right. So ain't nothing holding me
So,
here.
I mean, I feel that.
Different.
Look, I feel that. I feel that. I'm
Yeah.
a firm believer that, hey, look, when you leave home, it ain't going nowhere. If shit don't work out, go back. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Like, for real, this shit ain't gonna fall off the planet. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like you left, you can go back.
Yeah, you know,
And yeah, man, listen, my cousin came to visit 1 year, about 15 years ago. I said, cuz, can I come back down there and work for you? Man, I came down here with motherfucking trash bag clothes. And listen, I ain't look back. All right. I go and visit every now and again or whatever like that. But you know, man, sometimes you really gotta take that leap. And it seemed like that really worked out for you because I mean this is a great place for you to be to pursue your music career. And I mean I'm sure you've come across a whole lot of different people who want to help you and who want to work with you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so that's real dope. What do you think is the best part about doing music?
The best part is seeing how people connect to your music. Like you put your heart, well, I hope you put your heart into your music. Well, I put my heart in my music.
There we go.
I put my heart in my music, and I like to see how people react to it, how it make them feel. Like if it gets you off your feet and make you dance, like I love to see the reaction that it has.
Word. Absolutely. As a writer, have you ever found it like hard to pull a song together or whatever like that, or come up with certain subjects and things of that nature?
Oh yeah, because like you don't want it to get repetitive. Like you got a lot of people out there saying the same stuff.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to be a little bit different. But if I ever have a moment where I'm stuck on something, I just put it down. Put it down, do something else, come back to it. You're gonna have a refresh mind. Something new might pop up.
No, that's real.
Song might come out a little bit better.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely.
What does it look like? Do you have like a process or like somewhere you got to be? Or like when you start writing, you just write anywhere? Or do it
I can be anywhere.
Okay.
I thought she was gonna give me the answer that we always get.
What's the answer?
No, wait. Tell me your favorite place to write.
Right.
My favorite place to write is in bed.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a different answer. Yeah, we always get in the car. That's what everybody say, in the car.
People write in the
Yeah,
car.
I mean, I don't promise. We didn't have all those people in here plus
And-
a bunch more, and almost every single one of them
Said
who
in the
did
car.
music say in the car is where they write their
Because it's
rhymes.
like it's a small spot.
I mean,
I don't know.
you know what's crazy? It's like I remember like back in the day, people used to be like, you know, the only way you know if it's good is if you can bang it in the car.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So it's like, I don't know, I guess that's why it's a good place to write or whatever, or people just be chilling in their car. I don't. Listen. I pull up sometime and I just want to sit there for a minute, but outside of that, I ain't trying to sit there and like write no rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I like to be in my studio, but I have my own studio, and so you know, to me, that like kind of make a little bit more sense. Or if I'm just in the field, I mean, that's why. Listen, man, the fucking note section.
Yes.
This is $1 billion phone. I'm telling motherfuckers, this is $1 billion phone because my note section is fucking crazy. Like my ideas, a lot of things for the business. Don't be trying to steal my phone. But no, like my rhymes, like some of my poems, like I mean, like I put everything in this motherfucker. And so, yeah, man. And when the thought sparks, and you know, everybody had a phone with them, and so you know, it's like, man, let me put that shit down real quick. I'm good. I'll be grabbing quotes from everywhere and all types of shit. Listen, when I really sit down and put this time together, man, I'm gonna have a dope ass clothing line because I just be grabbing all types of dope ass quotes from places and shit. So yeah. Now, as an artist, how important do you feel it is to start like diversifying? You know, I call it diversifying your hustle. But you know, like finding other streams. Do you do anything outside of music?
Oh no, that's all I do is music.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's very.
So you ain't got no weird hobbies that you keep into yourself, like and you don't want nobody else to know about. You know what I'm saying? People do so.
I got hobbies. Like I have a pole and I dance on my pole at the house. Okay. That's my hobby, to stay in shape.
I feel it. Okay. And listen,
and
you get a whole lot of. It take a whole lot of strength for you to be able to do pole tricks and shit like that. Yeah. Like that shit ain't no hoe. That shit ain't no. You gotta have some crazy upper body strength for sure. No, yeah, and so I mean, I feel that. Do you ever see yourself like branching off into fashion or you know hair and makeup and things like that?
I definitely see myself in fashion. Because when I was younger, I always wanted to be a model. So I would like, you know, put on my mom's clothes, put on her heels.
I love it.
Be this long,
I love
be
it.
this little. I always wanted to be a model. So I definitely see myself doing it, and also artwork because I am a painter as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right up your alley.
You see my little painting out there? Do you want to
Listen,
I will. I be painting. I got my own artwork like hanging in my room and shit. But I do it like, man, you know, it's like therapeutic. It's kind of like a release for me, you know. Definitely help me like simmer down or whatever. You know, I got anxiety and shit, and so you know, like that. It's really relaxing. Like I said, it's therapeutic for me. So, absolutely, I love art. So that's lit. And let me see.
I'm trying to think of something.
But okay, so how do you think the music scene is different from Memphis?
Ooh,
because it is a different type of music.
it is a very big difference. I feel like Memphis is more like crunk, music, throw the elbows, make you want to fight type music.
Oh, okay.
It's more like everybody it's more like a vibe, like lounge type sound. Like everybody gonna be chilling when they listen to music. Every time they go out, they want to be chilling. Yeah, Memphis is definitely a different vibe. Everybody's dancing. Everybody's up when they go to the club. Here is, I'm like, dang, can I get some people to dance on me?
Holding up the wall, holding down the sofa seats and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cool.
make sure don't let the room move type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, they really do be chilling like a motherfucker. That shit crazy.
We go out.
Hey, man, shout out to my stylists who just tapped in, man. Y'all already know what the fuck going on, man. Y'all make sure y'all fuck with the hair goddess, man. She be having me looking all motherfucking fly and shit. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Put me on. And so, what do you think about the scene as far as like performing and stuff like that? You get out to a lot of events and like performing stuff here?
I used to when I first got here, but I felt like it was kind of a waste of my time because you have like so many people come there and then it's like an artist showcase. Like everybody in that facility is just artists. You don't have anybody else in there that's like trying to listen to your music. Everybody else trying to get up on the stage, do their thing, and nobody's really listening to anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sad part. Yeah.
You said it. Yeah, look, man, that's the same shit I be telling people.
That's how it is.
And that's exactly, it's still like that. So you ain't messing out on shit. Yeah.
You definitely have to be selective, like which showcases you do.
I feel like it's opening up a little bit more to where I think some people are understanding that, they have to give a little more for it to be worth it to these artists. I mean, like you said, everybody waiting to get up on the stage. Once a nigga get off the stage, they out the door. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, unless you're giving away a prize or something like that. But I mean, even most of them know that they ain't winning the prize unless they plugged in with whoever throwing the event. So it's just like, yeah, man, it really is a waste. And you kind of leave with nothing. And I think that is really important. Like, as an artist, you need to be critiqued. You need to hear the great things that you did, the things you did well, but also some of the things that you can work on to make you a better artist. And if you're not getting that type of feedback or whatever like that, it's just like, man, I'm just standing up here and,
wasting your time.
No, a lot of discouraging. And so, but I think we have to change the narrative too. As artists, we have to demand more.
Right.
Stop going to them. Because a lot of people, they want you to come and pay to come, perform in front of other people who paying to perform. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's no benefit.
It really is. It's none. I think there are opportunities to make it, be beneficial for you, depending upon, like if you're an artist who likes to work with other artists, you have an opportunity to really see the other type of talent that's out there. But like you said, a lot of people come and they're not even really listening. They just, they waiting for their turn.
Right.
And so they in there, they talking, they not paying attention, they being rude, really. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so, again, but man, we got to change the narrative. We done got, so for everybody is like in competition or whatever. And don't get me wrong, healthy competition is good. But the competition that make you, the competition that make you want to work harder, that's good. But just like being mad at the motherfucker because they do what you do, you know what I'm saying? When it's enough room for everybody to do their own thing.
When it comes to that point, just like I said, you seeing somebody doing something that you're doing, you be like, yeah, let me work with her or work with her or him, and we can put something together, and we can, we can take off together. So
listen,
you
man,
see somebody at one of them showcases that ain't nobody paying attention to.
I go in here, man. I grab up a couple artists and we throw our own showcase. We're gonna throw a concert. You know what I'm saying? So the 5 of us, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna rent this place. Don't steal my ideas either. But we're gonna rent this fucking spot, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sell these tickets or whatever the fuck like that. And you get people to come out there that wanna see. I mean, the same thing that we was talking to Music D Will about or whatever. Like, his whole approach when he came down here was smart, because it's like, look, man, so if I rent out the venue, if I'm selling the tickets, everybody, they coming to see me. whoever I decide to put on that showcase or on that stage with me, then I mean, the ass better be out here pushing and promote too. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's based around us. These people, we know these people here for us. So whether it's 10 people or whether it's 100 people, you know, you making the best out of it. It's for you versus people who just like, man, you know, just coming around and just to for whatever, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, absolutely, make it make sense or whatever. I think it's a whole lot of ways that you have to learn to be innovative when it comes to music nowadays, and that brings the documentary that I watched this weekend. I want everybody to go and watch this documentary because it really, when I got through watching it, I was like, damn, man, it was like confirmation that everything that I'm doing is like exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, you know? And you have a whole lot of trials and tribulations and lessons and, you know, a lot of bumping of the head that you go through. I mean, a lot of heartache and then a lot of great times too, or whatever. Man. No, well, it's Carlos Brown's documentary. I don't remember what it called. The Network King. The Network King.
Okay, I knew.
All right. So it's on YouTube. So man, so the great part, man, he did like this whole big ass premiere or whatever like that. You know, I think he rented out a theater or whatever, and man, like, you know, he was selling tickets and everything like that. But he just recently dropped it on YouTube. And I'm sitting, man, I'm scrolling my Instagram. I seen the post like, man, roll up and watch my documentary. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna do just that, bro. And man, I sat here and I watched that shit. And listen, I'm like, it's crazy when you don't know a person's story.
Carlos Brown, he's solid dude too.
And so that's the thing though. That's it right there. It was crazy how after I watched his story, I was like, yeah, I can see that. I was really like, it's crazy how I knew who you were before I knew like who you were. Listen, before I watched that documentary, I didn't know all the people and all the artists that he was attached. I didn't know none of that shit. I just knew that he threw the showcases and everything like that. And I mean, the whole Network King thing or whatever. But like, man, when you sit and you watch this man's story, you see some of the things that he's gone through, you see some of the things that he's grown through or whatever like that. And you know, man, they already make it hard for us in general. You know, they make it even harder for our brothers. I mean, listen, there's a slight, I mean, it's not too far from a comparison. It's different. Right. It's different situations, but we all have it hard. And I mean, the one thing that I want us to stop doing is arguing and debating over who have it worse. We all got it fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? So let's try to figure out how we gonna improve and make things better. I'm not trying to argue with a motherfucker about my hardships. You know what I'm saying? Right. That shit don't make sense. And so, but the truth of the matter is, black men in America, they have it difficult. And they go through a lot of different things. And they have to work really, really hard to even attain the things that they have. So again, it's like, man, just watching the story, and also just, I don't know him. I haven't met him. We've had one or two conversations. Right. I have met him. My bad. I met him once. But we've had a few conversations. But just based on those conversations, you already knew the type of person he was and the type of character he had. And then when I watched that documentary, I was like, oh shit, man, like. Okay. That's a real solid brother. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I mean, I love watching people's stories, especially people who like they come up out of whatever struggles, and you look behind me, and I was sitting there afterwards just thinking about all the shit that I done been through. You know what I'm saying? Right. And where I'm at, and how much further, and how much further that I intend on going. With what I got going on. And it's just like, man, look, man, you look at some people and you be like, you know, if that motherfucker can do it, then I can do that shit too. And so like I felt real motivated, real inspired. Right. It was like watching one of these rappers' story. And then look, the man is so innovative because how he is just like he network and all the other shit, but he decided to do his own fucking documentary and tell people his story and put all the motion and the marketing behind it. And I don't want to tell y'all the documentary, but you will see from watching it, all the different innovative ways and things that he came up with that out the gate separated him from any other person that was out here doing what he was doing. And that's what it's all about. You know, like you said, you got to stand out.
Right.
Yeah, you got to stand out, and you got to make sure that, you know, out of a crowd of motherfuckers doing the same shit, a person see you, you know, and that take a lot. So, you know, man, shout out to Carlos Brown, bro, man, I fuck with you, man. I'm gonna make sure that I make it to one of these fucking events. I know, like, listen, we be doing so much stuff, and so it's just like, man, we be so bogged down or whatever, but, man, I want to check you out. And it's not even, it's crazy because it's not even about the people that he know or the lives that he touched. It's just like, bro, it's the same thing that I seen before. It was just like, yeah, man, I love fucking with solid people, you know, because we're not fortunate enough to have enough of those people around. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, when you see somebody who really serious and they passionate about what they do, and they're really looking to help people or whatever like that, man, you know, I just think that's real important. And we need more people like that out here. And so, look, man, you got to be the change you want to see. And, you know, man, so get out here and do some positive shit. Yo, man, shout out to everybody in the comments over here, man. We rocking with y'all, too. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Whole lot of facts. Shout out to my fam, Meech Music, man. He tapped in. I don't know if you still here, but, man, I fucks with you. Send me some music, fam. Stop playing. Look, and I really love what we do. You know, I think we have an opportunity to sit and talk to people like Iggy Bad, you know, all these other artists and entrepreneurs that we've had on our platform. And, you know, man, I think at the end of the day, it really make a difference for the people who really use it to their benefit or whatever. And so, hey, man, see, Iggy, man, you fucking with a legend. All right. You know what I'm saying? All right. Look,
like, so it's dope. It's dope to mess with, to deal with artists when they first coming up, and then you kind of see
how
like,
they develop,
even like since we started 3 years from when we met Sister Lo, it's like he doing big shit.
Man, do you see the commercials and shit?
The commercials,
he got the desert and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? No, but on some real shit, man. I love people who have a love for the industry. You know,
they're doing things the right way.
Yeah, absolutely, and willing to put in the work, you know, that it takes for them to get to where they're trying to go. Man, everybody out here, we all got a dream. You know, we all got goals that we want to attain or whatever, and it's just like, you know, you get so many things thrown in your way to try to turn you down this road versus the road that you try to travel or whatever. But the one thing that I realized is when something is meant for you, it don't matter how many detours, you're gonna always make it back to your right destination or whatever. So, man, you know, my advice to everybody is just keep doing them, you know, and being the best them that they could possibly be. Real shit. And so, Iggy, man, tell us what's next for you. We got some more videos coming out, man. Where can we see you perform? Like, you know, man, how can we link up with you?
I have a show coming up on Thursday. 2 days from now, I think.
Word, yeah.
It's on the Carisha Live show.
Oh, yeah. We'll be there. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. Yeah, we'll be there. Listen, no, man. I fuck with Carisha the long way. You know, I told her, man, she always got my
That's one of the people that you really need to lock in.
Yeah, you definitely, look, man, she been out here doing her thing. You know, like, really, really making moves. Man, listen, so I love seeing women in my field getting out here and fucking getting to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it'd be so hard for us. People don't be understanding the struggles. And listen, man, you try to tell people, they want to tell you, oh man, it ain't like that and all these other shit. Man, you know, I quick to tell a man, grow a vagina. And then you tell me how fucking easy or hard it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, how about you do that? You know what I'm saying?
She be out here.
But yeah, man, she really do. She really, look, man, that's my line. I tell niggas that for real, bro. Grow a vagina, and then you tell me. Then you tell me how easy or how hard some shit is out here. And so I never want to take anything away from anybody because, like I said, man, we all have it hard, but our heart is a different type of hard. Black women are like the most disrespected creature on the fucking planet. And that's just my opinion. That's in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? And I think that it's women and men's fault. But you know, they say that, you know, men are the alpha and, you know, or whatever. I just feel like, man, people gotta start leading by example. You know, you can't sit. Bruh, listen, the world is a crazy place. This motherfucker is a crazy place. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can find me at On Blast Radio. For real. I'm gonna stay the fuck out the way. No, for real. But I mean, it can't stop you from doing you. You know, like I said, man, to me, it's the test, it's the trials, it's the lessons that we go through that make us into some of the best people. And so, you know, man, you just gotta keep growing. Yeah, man, and overcoming some shit. For real. And so she said, let's get it. Teamwork make the dream work. You already fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's what it is. And so before I let you go,
big talk, big game.
Right. You get your opportunity to, of course, man, tell our listeners, viewers, whatever it is that you want to share with them. Yeah, man, it's your time.
Yeah. All right. All I gotta say is follow your heart, because ain't nobody else gonna do it. Follow your dreams, ain't nobody else gonna do it. Do you, because ain't nobody else gonna do it the way you do it. Period.
Okay. And Stream do it. Right? And Stream do it. Right. Right. You feel me? 2 G's and 2 D's, goddamn. Listen. All right, then, and I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers, man, wash your hands, wash your ass, wear a mask. All right. Ain't shit changed, man. And we gonna play this thing again when we get up out of here. Let's do it. Oh wait, hold up. You know what?
We gonna play this.
I might have to. Y'all see how I DJ that shit in the camera? Hey, look, man. Look, hey, man, go follow me. DJ so Hartfield.
I'm a freaky little bitch.
There we go. I got it.
Yeah.
You can tell by how I talk that I ain't from her. Want me to throw it in the circle, put that thing in her. Love it too magic, watch me make my thumb disappear. Want me to swing from the ceiling, hit your chandelier. I'm trying to count up the check like a cashier. And if I dance like a stripper, you niggas pop some bands and let me on the lip.
It's a video now. We gotta get that. Do it.
Drop it to the floor, shake it fast. Long making money, got that cash. Breaking nigga, break up for his last like.
Need that good promo, you know, man. I like the dirty green better.
Yeah. You was hearing what a couple days ago, last week, right? So y'all got the second interview with them.
Yeah, I'll clip the video and I'll get your interview part. But all our shows is on our YouTube channel. Like, oh yeah. You know, man, we been doing the damn thing out there. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to tap in with quite a few people. Yeah, folks fuck with us. We fuck with folks, so it don't even make sense, you know.
Most of the time, we interview people after the interviews over, everybody kind of come across with the same idea, like.
I've been telling people, hey man, quit the fuck up, man. Hit me and tell me you coming. And then we'll be right here, you know, we at every Tuesday night, you know what I'm saying? So, hell yeah, man. I'm just treat our folks like family, man.
Try to make everything as comfortable as possible, you know what I'm saying? And talk about you.
Right. Look, and then when they come back, it's like, look, man, they so open, and it's like, man, we get to talk about some of everything. But yeah, man, that's what the truth session is about. We talk about every motherfucking thing, man. Life and everything in between, you know? That's the craziest thing.
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. You tuned into the Truth Session Don't get no realer than this.
You are now rocking All Black Radio
I'm
FM,
about to-
home
I'm
with
about to-
$5 spin and #1 station for independent artists.